What's your name, please?
Shamsi.
Shamsi. Nice to meet you. I think a lot of people know you. It's good to see you as walking by.
Alhamdulillah.
Inshallah. And just a quick one. Do you believe in God? And if you do, can you explain to us why?
Yes, alhamdulillah. I believe in Allah. I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. And believe in Allah as something which is not by necessity. As the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, Kullu mawludin yuladu al fitra. Every newborn every child is born with a fitra, natural inclination. Meaning, as the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, فَأَبَوَاهُ يُهَوِّدَانِهِ أَوْ يُنَصِّرَانِهِ أَوْ يُمَجِّسَانِهِ. So his family make him a Jew or a Christian or a fire worshipper. So the scholars mentioned, and Nabi alayhi salatu never said, or they make him a Muslim, because every child is born to believe in the Creator, to submit to the Creator. This is something which is well rooted in mankind, no doubt about it. You know. So in the Quran and the revelation goes in line with that. It goes in line with our sound reasoning that there must be a Creator for this beautiful creation. That's why Allah always in the Quran utilized the best and the greatest and the most simple but most powerful intellectual rational argument in the Quran. For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا. The meaning of the verse, Allah said, is it not the time for a man to think? There was once upon a time he was not even a think. Now he can hear and see. No doubt about that. In order for you to have the attribute, must have a creator. You know, the attribute of hearing and seeing. It cannot come from nothing. Allah in the other verse mentioned, أَمْ خُلِقُوا مِنْ غَيْرِ شَيْءٍ أَمْ هُمُ الْخَالِقُونَ. Will they create by nothing or they create themselves? You understand? So as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, we were nothing, now we have hearing and seen. So therefore, Allah, someone create us, and the creator must possess knowledge, power, ability. As Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, mentioned, one of the Muslim scholars, he said, when you reflect upon Allah's creation, you can see there's a wisdom behind it, the effect of wisdom. You can see there's order, organized, program, like even ourselves, nose next to our mouth before we eat, we smell the food. Understand? Likewise, you can see the knowledge behind it. Likewise, you can see the ability behind it. So believe in God, something which is well rooted. It goes in line with our sound reasoning and our natural inclination. That's why, and sorry for going. That's why all the prophets and messengers, they never came to their people telling them to believe in God. All of them came to call people to worship God alone, because mankind are well rooted to believe in God. However, because they didn't have a guideline, they start worshiping someone besides Allah, trees or righteous people and so on. This not believing God is something new, by the way. You know, it's something new. And even our time, for example, Richard Dawkins, he said, when I start looking at the creation, he didn't say the creation, at the universe, is like something would imitate me to worship something. So what's happening to him now, his natural inclination, his fitrah is making him speak. However, because he's an arrogant person, he said, but we think it's designed and it's beautiful, but it's illusion. So deep down he knows it is well designed and everything, but arrogance kicked in, where he said it's delusion. SubhanAllah.
That's quite deep, man. That's quite deep. Well, thank you, Jazakallah.
May Allah give us sincerity.
Anything else you would like to say before we let you go?
Before I go, my advice to me first, and to my brothers and sisters in Islam out there, that we have to learn our deen. That's my advice all the time. If you watch my videos, I always advise the brothers, learn our deen. And we have to understand we live in a time when there's a lot of trials and tribulations. And our Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam taught us the cure and the disease. So because I had many Muslims say I'm confused. There's a lot of Muslims, a lot of groups. There's a lot of groups and so on. I said, don't be confused. I was like that, but when we start seeking knowledge, the Quran, the Sunnah, and understanding Islam according to the companions of the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, everything will become clear, because Al-Mustafa, the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, has made everything clear to us. Whatever brings us closer to Allah has told us about it, and whatever turns us away from Allah has warned us against it. So it's upon us to go back to the Quran and the Sunnah to find the solution for every situation.
Jazakallah khair.
Go back to check our channel, do as da'wah.
Inshallah.
That's da'wah, you know, inshallah. May Allah bless you, my brothers.
Inshallah.